Hello everyone, welcome to CFC Fan TV. It is well gone midnight. My skin has got cream on it because that's what you have to do as a lady at this time of the night. So I understand that, may not look good and my teeth may look a bit yellow because it's the whitest cream you can ever imagine. But I have to do this review, and I have to say, what a game. That game is bonkers. I think I tweeted out basically saying, I saw everything I could possibly see. I saw more than one red card. I saw yellow cards. I saw a very bad dive from Pedro. I saw shots way off target, Danny Drinkwater, etc., Kennedy. I saw loads of shots on target. I saw Morata again, kicked straight towards the keeper, although that's probably nothing new. I saw VAR footage finally being used, which I don't approve of anyway, but if you think it's going to help you make the correct decision, then of course let's do that. And unlike goal line technology, which clearly promotes the truth, this went AWOL. This went sideways because we should have had at least one penalty with Willian, and with Morata's, okay, yeah, he goes down a little bit easier, but he's been sort of like pulled, pushed, whatever, and he doesn't just lie there. He gets straight back up. He just has to claim it. So was it sending off? Absolutely not in my eyes. Let's start with the performance overall. I know a lot of you fans are fuming, and you thought it was sloppy. And listen, we made some terrible, terrible mistakes in that game. We made far too many mistakes. There were mistakes all over the shot, but as a whole, you have to remember here, we've scored more goals in this game. We scored more goals in the first 90 minutes. We've scored more goals overall than we have in our last 3 matches. So whichever way you want to look at it, I take this as a positive. And I've taken it a positive in the end, that the fact that I've seen some terrible football tonight, but I also saw, which a lot of you might not notice because obviously the game was very all over the shop from start to finish. I saw some really, really good creative passes in there. And there were only a few, but I saw those, and I haven't actually seen those in quite a while from the Blues. So I'm pleased with the fact that I've sort of seen, to me, it's some improvement. Chelsea Football Club, we've never done very well on penalties, to be honest. All bar Munich, we've really never done very well on them. And I saw, some fantastic penalties taken, very confident penalties taken. I, looked at them and not one of them was off target, was it? It was fantastic, and great save from Willie. I thought he was fantastic tonight. I thought he made some great saves, and kept us in the game for part of it. So I thought if he's our second choice keeper, I'm all for it. I think he's fantastic. I think he clearly looked to me as if he clearly practiced and clearly prepared for this, which I think is fantastic, and that's exactly what I want to see in these types of games, because I knew it was going to go to penalties today. I told Charlie I thought it was going to go extra time. I thought it was going to go penalties, which I thought would be embarrassing for us because, we're Chelsea Football Club. We should be finishing off a team that are 13th in the Championship, but they're always going to be up for it, and our form hasn't been that good today. But I knew as soon as we got one goal, the rest would follow, and I do believe they will. I think we've got on all the bad sort of energy out of our system. Yeah, of course, the play wasn't good at times. I know a lot of you are criticising Batshuayi. Yeah, okay, he definitely could get himself into more space. He made some, very bad, very sloppy errors. But at the end of the day, he scored the first goal that we have scored in the last, he scored the first goal in 4 games. So I'm thrilled with that overall. It's not as much of a negative as everybody thinks it is. Is he, number one striker? Of course not, but he did more than Morata did today because he got a goal. So before you start slagging him off, we do need to cut him a bit of slack here. He got the winner in Atletico Madrid, for God's sake. So okay, fine, maybe he makes a lot of stupid mistakes, but if he's getting the goal at the end of the day, the only way you can really criticise him is if there's other goal scorers as well, and there really weren't any other goal scorers today. As a team, collectively, like I say, I don't want to make it sound like it was the best game I've ever watched, because we made some awful mistakes, and that dive from Pedro, to be fair, was absolutely horrendous. And I think he knew when he got booked, he didn't really protest. He was like, yeah, okay, fair enough. I shouldn't have done that. And I think he knew straight away. And I don't think it's very like him. So I'm not going to dwell on that too much. But I think that's something to learn from, and that's definitely something that you don't want to see, in our games going into Arsenal and etc. But yeah, mental game. I can't explain it. I was so nervous. Credit to Norwich. They did fantastically to get back into the game right in the last minute. So you know, they obviously were up for it, and you know, that's what the fans want to see, isn't it? Really, a good game of football, and just see that your team's making an effort, and I feel like they did. Yeah, you know, up and down comments I think on Twitter all night. Like I say, terrible football, great football. Oh, terrible football, then great to get back into it. So yeah, it's all just I'm all a little bit. I'm so tired. You know, I wanted to get an early night tonight. Doesn't seem like that's going to happen. But yeah, you know, I think overall, no matter how sloppy that was, we really need to take credit in the fact that we are through to the next round. The penalties were fantastic. The saves from Willie were great. Batshuayi did get the goal. So no matter what, however you want to criticise him, that, you know, that really is the final say on that. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. I've had such a huge week this week, but I'm going to be 100% back in the studio probably Friday, so I'll see you all then. But yeah, comment below. What did you think of yesterday's game? I'm pretty sure Rory will do a good review with you tomorrow. And, you know, let's just hope. And I really do feel like we've got all the badness out of our system now. If that's any game to watch, you can fully tell that we made every mistake possible and bounced back and still went through to the next round. So I think that's what you've got to take from this game, you know, and you've got to just look at the positives in the fact that I feel like this was the perfect game. We've now got our first goal, and we can go into our games against Brighton, Arsenal, Barcelona, you know, just fully focused and sort of back to our best. And I really do hope this is the first step. Anyway, comment below. What did you think of today's game? Did you think it was as bonkers as I did? That's the only way to describe it, bonkers, really. Okay, yeah, the ref needs to really sort out the VAR situation, and I don't want VAR in football. It doesn't work clearly tonight because penalties weren't given. Penalties were not given. Maybe he had some effects thinking that we were diving, trying to go down for something maybe, but the fact of the fact is that if you can't see that on a VAR, no point in using technology. Anyway, that's my rant over. Thank you for watching, guys. Comment below. We're through to the next round, and that's what we want to see. Another trophy, I'm sure, is on its way to Stamford Bridge. Go on,